Please sit down. You are standing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. My name is Meenu. What's your name?
My name is Nabonita Manna.
Nabonita, tell me about yourself.
My name is Nabonita Manna. I belong to Kolkata. I completed my graduation in 2002,
Okay.
and now I am housewife. I am from nuclear family. There are three members in my family: my husband, my mother, and me. I have no child.
Okay. No children. You can say I have no children.
I have no children. My husband has a small shop. He is very responsible, loving, and caring husband.
Oh,
So
that's
my
great.
marriage life is happy with him.
Okay.
And my mother.
Okay. It's your
Especially, I
mother
love so
or your
much.
mother-in-law? Your mother or your mother-in-law?
Mother,
Okay.
not
Your mother?
mother-in-law.
Okay. Not mother-in-law.
My mother.
Okay. Your
No,
mother
no.
and you and your husband.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
That's great. So you both take care of your mother.
Yes, ma'am. I love so much my mother.
You love your father so much.
My father expired many years ago.
Your father?
Expired.
Okay, expired. Or you can say my father passed away 10 years ago. Or he expired 10 years
father.
ago.
Okay, ma'am. My father passed away many years ago. I not counting. But she is very special. My mother is very special for me.
Okay.
I love so much my mother.
I love my mother so much.
I love my mother so much. And I love to read book. Love to read. That doesn't mean I love to read story book. I love to read text books, different types of text books, and like to listen motivational story, motivational speech. I love. This is my hobby.
Okay. So you are saying I love to listen motivational story. You should say I love to listen to motivational stories. क्योंकि एक story तो नहीं सुनते हो, बहुत सारी सुनते हो, right? So here you should say
ma'am.
I love to listen to motivational stories, not story.
I love to listen to motivational stories.
Correct.
I am very simple, ordinary, open-hearted woman.
Yes.
That's all about
it's
me.
Great to be
That's
simple.
all about me.
Very few people are simple. Actually, it's great to be a simple person. We don't find simple people easily. So tell me, you are a homemaker, right? And how does your mother pass her time? What does she do?
She always worship the God. Always she stay with God.
She worships God all the time. आप ये कहना चाहते हो हर समय पूजा करती रहती हैं. She worships God all the time, or she is saying her prayers all the time.
She is saying her prayers all the time.
हाँ, कि वो पूजा पाठ करती रहती हैं हर वक्त. She is saying, she says her prayers all the time.
All the time.
Yes.
And rest of the time he watch TV serials, like Bengali, many TV serials he watch.
She watches. She watches TV serials. She watches
TV serials.
Yes.
She watches TV serials. Okay. Ma'am, I am not complete homemaker. Okay. I am also teaching line. I am also have work in teaching field.
Okay, I am not just a homemaker. I am teaching also. I teach also. I am not just a homemaker.
I am just not a homemaker.
I am not just a homemaker. I teach also.
I'm not just a homemaker. I teach also.
Yes. Okay. Where do you teach? Yeah, you teach also. Where do you teach?
Around my house, I go for students home and teach them.
You take home tuitions?
Yes.
Okay. What subject do you teach?
I teach all subjects from nursery to class 4. Okay. I have 20 years experience in teaching field.
Okay. So you love to teach young children?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So you love to be with them and teach them. You play with them also?
Yes. Like play, I also
you enjoy
them. Yes. I treat them like I treat them as my child. I treat them with very affection, with love. And
Okay, so here you should say, I treat them with so much love and affection. I treat them like my own children. I treat them like my own children.
I treat them like my own children.
Yes. So, Nabanita,
ma'am.
do you, yeah, correct. Nabanita, do you miss having children?
Yes, I miss.
Okay, you wanted to have children.
Yes, I wanted.
So then why didn't you adopt one? If you didn't have a child, why didn't you adopt one?
Because I don't like to adopt child.
You don't like to?
I don't like.
You don't like to adopt a child?
Yes, ma'am.
You wanted to have your own biological child?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your husband's take on this? What does he feel about children?
He says nothing about this.
Okay.
Says nothing about. We are happy now. We are very happy.
Okay.
Very
you
happy.
Be happy because this is a misconception that people can't be happy without children. It is just a misconception. It's not true.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you go on holidays together? You, your mom, and your husband?
Yeah, ma'am. We most of the time we go like temple, Dakshineshwar,
You go to temples.
Like I go to temples.
Okay, because your mother likes to visit religious places. That is why?
Yes, or not only that, I also like visit temples.
You also like to visit temples?
Yes,
okay.
Ma'am.
So, Nabanita, tell me, what are the challenges that you are facing while you speak English? What are the areas of improvement? What are the challenges that you are facing when you speak English?
When I talk to my student mother and student parents, then I get very difficulties to speak English.
Okay, it becomes difficult to speak to them in English. So it becomes difficult for you to speak to them in English.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I think English as a teacher much better than my student.
Much better than my?
That is why I want to learn English.
Okay, you think that your English should be much better than your students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, so that is why you want to learn.
That is why I want to learn.
You can teach them well.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you doing anything to improve your English?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
I read textbook. Yes, ma'am. I tell you, ma'am. When I was studied, there was English not so important. English was just an subject, but now it is English very important. So I need to know English. For this, I read textbook, different type of CBSE, ICSE, class 10, 11, 12 textbook I read. Okay. Like story, necklace, the necklace, then Obhigyanam Sakuntalam, then Macbeth.
Macbeth.
I read to them Macbeth. Okay. William Shakespeare.
Yes.
William Shakespeare. Right. Then I read story, small story book, like this textbooks. Most of the textbook. CBSE, ICSE board class 10, 11, 12. Okay.
I will make a few corrections here. You said
yes,
when I was studying, English was an subject. It was not important. English was a subject, not an. You said an subject.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And then you said it is English very important. So you should say nowadays English is very important. Ya fir English has become very important now. Okay.
Now it is.
So you are reading a lot of things actually that Macbeth books are very good to improve your English, and keep reading story books every day. Apart from reading, you will also need something else to improve your English. You will have to watch. You are just reading. But how do children learn English? How did you learn Hindi when you were little? You were listening to Hindi all the time. That is why you were able to learn Hindi, right? So you have to listen to English as much as possible. You are just reading. Reading is one part of it. Only reading will not do. Only reading will not do.
Sorry, ma'am, I interrupt you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I also always listen to English. Ma'am, always. My mobile is always on and I am cooking and hear English content. Like you, Meenu Puri, like Adrija. I like Camlet. I read
Thank
I
you so
listen,
much.
always listen, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so that means you are not just reading, you are watching English content plus you are listening to English content. जितनी English आपके कानों में जाएगी, more English goes to your ears, more you will think about it and more will come out of your mouth. So you will have to create more and more English in your head first, then only it will come out of your mouth. So apart from watching the conversational videos and the YouTubers who are teaching you English, you need to watch some serials and movies, comedy shows, something that you enjoy. What kind of content you enjoy watching? Do you watch something on TV?
Yeah, I watch TV, but I don't watch serial. I don't like. I like English content. I love so much English content. I always hear like you, Adrija, Manshi ma'am. I always can play.
Family
And ma'am,
conversations.
family conversation, clappingo conversation. I always listen to them, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me, what do you like to watch on TV when you want to enjoy? What do you like to watch when you want to enjoy?
I like song.
You like songs. Okay.
Yes,
So
I
you like to listen to songs or you want to watch songs?
I listen to song.
When you listen to songs, I tell you, you try listening to some English songs also. English songs are also
Okay, ma'am.
very, very lovely. English songs are also very good, very nice. When you start listening to English songs, you keep listening to Hindi songs. I'm not saying don't do that, but start listening to some English songs also. Apart from watching the English YouTube channels, you watch some English serials and movies also, because there you will learn how two people talk in English. When this person says something, the other person says something else, you have to understand how they are talking to each other, right?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I am trying to watch English movie, but English movies is hard to me. They speak, I can't understand what they spoke. I can't understand.
I get it. See, you are saying that you try to watch English movies, but it's difficult for you to understand, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The language in the English movies will be hard at first, but you start watching the English cartoons first. The English in the English cartoons is simpler because it is meant for kids. So there are some English cartoons which come on TV. You can watch English cartoons, and that way you will not just learn English, you will enjoy also, because those are very funny cartoons. Some of them are very nice and enjoyable. You can start with English cartoons and gradually you can then shift to English movies, and whatever you watch on TV, watch it with subtitles. So while they are speaking, you keep reading the subtitles, and slowly and gradually you will start understanding what they speak.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
You go to temples, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me about that.
When I go to temple, I feel very comfort, very light.
Yeah, you feel very calm and light. You can say, whenever I go to a temple, I feel very calm and peaceful and light. You wanted to say that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Calm and peaceful and light.
Yes, ma'am. Like I different from others. I was different from others. I was bow down to God. When I bow down to God, then I feel that God is in front of me.
God is?
In front of me. In front of me.
I didn't get you. आप हिंदी में बताइए.
আমি যখন ঠাকুর প্রণাম सॉरी जैसे गॉड को जब मैं
प्रणाम करती हूँ, उसके बाद
प्रणाम करती हूँ ना, तब मुझे फील होता है कि गॉड मेरे सामने है.
Okay.
मुझे फीलिंग होता है.
So you can say I feel very peaceful there. You said I different from others. I am different from others, and when I am in a temple and I bow down to God, I feel like God is in front of me and God is with me. I feel like God is in front of me and He is with me.
He is with me.
He is with me. Yes, and God is giving His powers to me.
Yes, ma'am. And temple, whenever I go to Dakshineshwar, then there is river, the bank of the river Ganga.
Okay.
Ganga, bank of the river we sit and we feel very comfort and
Very,
enjoy
very,
it.
yeah,
I
we
can't
enjoy a
explain.
lot and we feel very, very peaceful and comforted.
Yes, ma'am.
Namonita, what does your husband do?
My husband has a small shop.
Okay, what kind of shop it is?
It is, I don't know what is called it English, Dashokarma.
Dashakarma.
Dashokarma. पूजा सामग्री होते हैं ना मैम.
Okay, okay, okay. Puja samagri.
Religious festival materials and God also. Goddess also.
You are teaching children, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how are the children? They are naughty? Tell me about
Yes,
your
ma'am. Some students are naughty, adamant, and some students are very polite and obedient.
Okay. So some students are very, very naughty.
Very naughty and adamant.
Do you teach them in a group or you teach them one by one separately?
Previous year I teach them in a group, but this year I separately I teach them.
Earlier you used to teach them in a group.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And now you teach them separately.
Separately, yeah. Just have not much student, ma'am. I have 3 students.
Okay, so you can say I don't have many students.
Okay, I don't have many students. I have only 3 students.
I have only 3 students. Or I just have 3 students.
Okay, I only have 3 students.
So who is the naughtiest?
It's boy.
Okay, okay. Do they trouble you when you go to teach them? Do they trouble you when you go to
There's a boy whose name is Soyan Distance.
Okay. So I was saying, do these children bother you or trouble you when you go to their home?
No, ma'am. They appreciate me. They love me. Whenever I go their home, they already what I say, welcome me.
Okay.
They very happy to see me.
Okay, okay. So whenever you go to their home, they welcome you and they love you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you get so much love by teaching them.
Yes, ma'am. And I have a little reputation in my teaching line. I have little reputation in my teaching line.
In my teaching line.
Am I right, ma'am?
Okay, okay. You are a reputed teacher. You can say, I am a reputed teacher.
Yes, ma'am. They not they also not they not only students, their parents also very respect me.
Okay,
yes,
not just the children, even their parents respect you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great.
Yes, ma'am. I also love this profession. Also love, and I wish I running this profession end of my life.
So you want to say कि मैं आखिरी सांस तक पढ़ाती रहूं?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I wish I keep teaching till my last breath. You can say that. I wish I keep teaching children till my last breath. I
wish I keep teaching in my last.
I keep teaching children till my last breath.
Till my last breath. Till my last breath.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
I also love teaching. I also love teaching. I also get so much love and respect. I think it wouldn't have been possible in any other profession.
I also feel, ma'am, the teaching profession is just different from other profession. It is.
But no, there are many students who make fun of teachers. Every teacher doesn't get love and affection. You have to be nice and sweet to the children. You should be loving to the children first. Then only you will get love in return. If you are strict and mean to the children, how will you get love?
They scared me. They scared me and not to do homework, not to do their task. They scared me. Don't talk me. I think, ma'am, this profession is better any other profession because this profession we teachers are build the student, build one's life, build one's career.
Yeah, you can say this profession is better than any other profession because the teacher builds a student's life.
Yes,
a teacher has a very significant role in building the children's life.
Yes, after their parents.
Yeah, definitely after their parents. They play a very
Yes,
different
ma'am.
part in the society's development.
Yes, ma'am.
Because if the teacher gives good values to the children, they will grow into very good citizens.
Yes, ma'am. That is why teaching profession is better than other profession. I think, I don't know I am right or not.
Actually, you love what you do. That is why you're saying that. Yeah, I also love what I do.
Yes.
I also feel that teaching is the best profession, but the other people who are doing something else, they may be thinking otherwise.
If anybody came to me and says, I want to give you salary 10,000, 10 lakh, you get the job, I don't agree.
You want to do this?
I am in a teaching line.
Okay, so you mean to say if somebody comes and offers you a much bigger amount like 1 lakh or 10 lakhs, even then you will not take up that profession. You will do teaching only. You love teaching that much.
Only. Yes, ma'am. I love.
So that's great. And that's great for your children also because you teach them so lovingly.
They're very obedient. Very obedient.
They are very obedient because you treat them with love. If you had been strict, they wouldn't have been obedient then.
Yes, ma'am.
So the credit goes to you.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So Vanita, all the best to you. And it was a very lovely conversation. I enjoyed talking to you a lot.
I also enjoyed talking to you, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye. Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Bye-bye.